What's going on, folks? Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes are taking a behind whooping. What's going on? This is Coach Marcus from Pro Fan Talk. And Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes are getting taken to the woodshed right now by Oregon. While I'm recording this, the game's not even over. Fourth quarter just started. It is 42-0, and Colorado is still trying to score. Colorado just made a stop and got the ball back. Let's see if they can put points on the board, because right now it's just a pride game right now. They playing for pride, and Oregon is definitely trying to put the goose egg on them. That coach is running up the score. I don't blame him. Dion can take it, and guess what? Everybody gets a turn. You can't be a coach at this level and not go through this situation. Every coach has a bad game. Every coach goes through this stuff where you come up against a team and your squad just doesn't show up. You prepared, you practiced, and you did all of the stuff that you're supposed to do, but the other team is just better. And this is a situation that Colorado is in right now. Oregon is just outclassing Colorado at every position, at every level. Yes, they're missing Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter's hurting them on defense, but there's no excuse for them to put 42 points on. The defensive line for Colorado and their tackling has betrayed them all game. And that's something I said when I watched the first game against TCU. Colorado's tackling was butt ugly and god awful. And it's the same in this game. And they're just getting outmatched and outclassed at every position across the board. Even their quarterback, Shador, I don't know what kind of game plan they have, and I don't understand why Colorado doesn't have any quick routes, because Shador is trying to hold on to the ball for way too long, letting these plays develop, and they're getting a ton of coverage sacks. And man, you got to get rid of the ball quick. You got 3 seconds or less because your offensive line can't handle the Oregon Duck defensive line. That is clear. So it's now, what, 3rd and long, I guess it is? False start. See, they breaking down. They making stupid penalties, and it's just straight ugly. This is homecoming game. I'm going to the step show after this game, because this is god awful. This is god awful showing by Colorado. And you know what? I called that Oregon was going to win this game. I knew, or I thought, that Colorado and Coach Prime would take their first L this week. I didn't think it was going to be like this. That coach from Oregon is putting a straight up beat down. He is nailing that. He's putting that nail all the way in the coffin. And I expect every team that plays Colorado after this game to do the same thing that Oregon did. Colorado's offensive line is straight outmatched by that Oregon defensive line. And they're calling these plays, these long developing plays. Shador is hanging on to the ball for way too long. He's just started running now. I think he should have been doing that the whole game. They just don't have the horses to keep everybody out of his face. And he's been feeling it all night. Team stats so far, it's 12 minutes and 56 seconds, so almost 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Colorado has 108 total yards against Oregon's 481. Shador Sanders is 15 out of 22 for 79 yards. And Bo Nix is 28 for 33, 276 yards. So rest assured that Shador Sanders' Heisman stock has dropped and Bo Nix has gone up. So they might catch a couple L's these next couple weeks. So they might end up 3-3. They get that little running back for Oregon. Let me see. Marquise Irving. He's got 10 carries for 89 yards. Everybody that's carried the ball for Oregon, every running back, Marquise Irving, Jordan James, Noah Whittington, and Casey Rogers, are all averaging above 5 yards a carry. Marquise Irving is the most impactful. 10 carries, he's got 8.9 yards. Jordan James, 5 carries for 46, that's 9.2 yards. Noah Whittington is 8 for 45, that's 5.6 yards. He's the worst. Casey Rogers did that, the fake punt, so he got 18 yards on that. But they cannot stop Oregon's running attack at all. Again, the tackling has been god awful, and they're hogs. But you know what? Credit to Coach Prime. He said that earlier. But he getting his brains beat in today. He gonna catch hell in the media this week, and you know what? Deservedly so. He gonna take whatever he get, because he knows when he puts it out there like that, when it's time to pay the piper, he got to pay it. So he gonna take all of that stuff. So it'll be interesting. I hope he doesn't go off the deep end and say some crazy bull jump, but that'll get him in trouble, because everybody's just chomping at the bit to go after him. And a lot of people thought that this would be the performance when he played TCU. To be honest with you, but at the end of the day, this man gonna end up 3-1 going into week 5. So it is what it is. Oregon is a much better team. They just got outclassed. Oregon's the head coach for Oregon. His pregame speech, he said, "They about clicks, we're about substance." You know that's gonna go viral. Already know it's gonna go viral. Prime got to take what he gets because he put it out there like that. And you know what? He was winning, and it works when it works. But when you mouthy like that, when it's not working, it's gonna be so much worse. But I don't see Prime is not the type of dude that's gonna make excuses. This coach need to keep running up the score because if Prime was in the situation, he would do the same thing. So he understands, and they were mentioning it in the broadcast about how was the handshake gonna be after the game, and I was like, they're not enemies, so I don't see it's gonna be like a tense or a confrontational handshake. I mean, Prime got to understand he just got beat. He got beat by a better team, hands down, and he can understand that, or he should understand that. So I don't expect it to be any fireworks or anything crazy. People just trying to make it out, to make it more. They would love to see something like that, to see Prime lose his cool and all that kind of stuff. I don't see that happening. Congratulate the coach. It'll be an interesting press conference. It should be funny. I want to see what the over-under is going to be on how many times Coach Prime says bull jump, because they played like bull jump. Everybody's going to be chomping at the bit. Everybody, all the Prime haters are ready to pounce this week. Skip Bayless and everybody else, all the media heads, they're going to run through and like I said, rightfully so, he deserves it. He going to have a whole, somebody said he going to get a taste of humble pie. I'm like, you got a whole humble pie bakery coming at you this week. They put it on him today. I'm trying to find a step show, man. Who's stepping? Is the Alphas up yet? Oregon is trying to run out the clock. They trying to end the bleeding. I could see Oregon trying to put 50 up on them. And I kind of hope they do. It's 42-0. Maybe they'll go to 49. Bo Nix is out of the game already. They got the second string running back. They got the backups doing mop duty against Colorado. That's disrespectful. That is straight up disrespectful. So, but you know what? Oregon was a better team. Prime does all that talking. He deserved what he get. He deserved what he get. So every coach goes through this. Coach Prime is no different. Everybody gets a turn. So let's see how they respond next week. Travis Hunter ain't there. Travis Hunter wasn't going to stop this. Not even close. Travis Hunter ain't got nothing to do with their run game. Now, he can stop some passes, but he can't stop the run like that. Early in the game, Shallow was making a lot of tackles. And I was like, anytime your safety is making all the tackles, you got problems. Because they can't stop. They got that, let me see, Sadiq. Number 18, Sadiq, is in the game. Is that who the quarterback is? It's a bloodbath, and it's over. It's been over. It was over in the first half. It was 35-0. I'm surprised they only got 42. But in any case, it looks like this kid gonna get penalized for targeting. 31 for Colorado. He dropped his head, hit the quarterback, but the quarterback was still in bounds and he wasn't sliding. But he could still since he dropped his head, he still might get hit for targeting. Both initiated. Oh yeah, that's what they're looking at. And somebody was saying, I saw on social media that they were saying that it looked like. Let me see what they're gonna do. But they were saying that the halftime interview was a little tense. And a couple people made mention and say, yeah, you could tell that the people that were doing the interviews really don't like Prime. So I got to hear it. So, but in any case, Coach Prime is getting his ass sniped. And Shedeur looked shell-shocked because he ain't had time to throw the ball. He barely got 100 yards pass. That's a daggone shame. They got the backup, second string, in there playing mop-up duty. Got your behind handed to you, bro. That's the way it goes. You big boy, you can handle it. It'll be some interesting press conferences, and it'll be a lot of talk in the media this week. Let's see how Deion responds. And more importantly, let's see how his team responds to the adversity. This is real adversity right here. To get embarrassed on national TV, because they are getting embarrassed. If you like the content, please hit subscribe. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you guys on the next play.